The conclusion of the legal case kind of just wraps up all the facts that I just provided on the previous slide. So for instance, 8 out of the 14 files had IEPs documenting alternative assessment. 6 out of the 14 files met documentation requirements for alternative assessment. 4 out of the 14 files had a parent log, so a telephone log or communication log, and IEP agendas that were documented for parental consent, but they did not meet PWN requirements. Therefore, the district did not provide a PWN for the parents to sign saying that they agree to those terms. The special education staff did not meet due process notification requirements, and because of that, the district had to be provided requirements of due process during a training that was held on August 24th of 2010. Along with that training, they also had to provide documentation of their training, saying that the teachers understand the due process training and what needs to be provided within those documents. And lastly, the 2 files that contain no documentation, which violates the IEP determination and the parental notification provisions. So based on the conclusion leads us to the decision. So the decision stated that the district violated when verbal changes were not documented within the PWN notifying those parents of those specific students. The district also violated when determining which students should take alternative assessment, the documentation as to why they are taking the alternative assessment, what should be stated in the IEP, the accommodations needed for that specific student, and why the alternative assessment is appropriate for those specific students. And based on those decisions, the district had to take action, and they had to take action with the high school teachers needed to take the MTAS state webinar. The IEP team needs to make assessment determination and provide regular assessment, why it's not appropriate for that student. Provide proper documentation, which one of the documentation would be that the director of the special education had to participate in a training for all the special education staff. And lastly, that the district needs to set up an internal system to notify teachers of any changes to the assessment guidelines.